know the vibes. Welcome back to Real Talk in the Building by Illinois Media School. I am Reggie moving forward. We so glad y'all back to tune in with us for another fire episode. Of course, be sure you like, follow, subscribe, share all the episodes, man, especially this one where we're about to get in and talk that good stuff. I have directly next to me the Foxy lady herself. Say, what's up, man? Where can they find you at?
I'm on Instagram. Look me up on Instagram, Facebook, Foxy Baby Doll, Foxy Celeste Kid. Yeah, I'm not really big on social media all the time, but that's where to find me.
There it is, and of course, I'm Reggie moving forward. You can find me at the NASSOCIETY. Once again, welcome to the dopest podcast out there, brought to you by Illinois Media School. We are here because it's International Podcast Day, man. And I want to say, first of all, people know me from doing a lot of different shows, and I love doing podcasts, but it's only fitting to do this show here on this platform at the Chicago campus because we have a great topic we want to talk about, and we want to kind of gauge the people's understanding of what it means to be at this school, right? So the topic we're doing today is, I came to the school for this reason, right? But I end up learning this, and now I'm into this. So I want to ask you, we can start with you. Like, what did you come to the school for initially, and then what did you learn to make you feel like, I might want to switch to that?
Well, originally I came to this school because I wanted to do acting and modeling. That's like the things that I've always wanted to get into.
I can see the model thing.
Mainly just doing reality shows or something like that is something I really felt like I would have been good at. But now I'm learning how to do the filming process and creating a TV show. And I think I like that a lot more because, I'm into the behind the scenes stuff. I thought I wanted to be in the spotlight, but now I like to kind of just be cool and learn a lot of buttons to push and, tell people what to do. That's what I like to do.
Bossy stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, I kind of started the same way, man. Once again, welcome to Real Talk in the Building, brought to you by Illinois Media School here in Chicago campus. We're doing it big, talking about a great topic. I came to the school because, I do a lot of podcasts, but I want to try to transition a little bit to radio. Radio was something I thought that I can kind of, take up and really take off in. I felt like I was kind of talented. But I've learned.
You definitely have a good voice for radio.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, kind of scare people a little bit.
Whatever. Don't toot your own horn. We ain't going to tell nobody else. Anyways.
All right. Anyway. No, I mean, I learned a lot. I think that the instructors here in this Chicago campus is so dope that they are versatile. They have a wide range and teach you things. So.
And they're very hands-on, I want to say. That's one thing. I'm a visual learner. I have to actually get in and do the work. You can't just tell me read this and I'm supposed to know how to do it. I actually know, like, you got to show me how to execute it. And that's one thing that I really like about this school is that you get in the door, you instantly working. They're going to put you to work and you're going to be learning, okay, this is what I have to do. This is what it takes to get where I need to get. And they all want to support you. They're very supportive here.
Now, you have a foxy personality. To say the least. All the students here at the campus will say so. So you said you came to start like doing modeling. You don't think that you learned a lot? I'm pretty sure you learned a lot to make.
I did. I learned a lot on the modeling side as far as photos and editing and things like that. Shout out Chucky Visions.
Oh, Chuck.
But other than that, yeah, it's like every time I come to school, we're learning something new and we're doing something that I feel like I can take so many different avenues if I really wanted to, you know what I mean? So it's always good to come here and have an open mind because I was looking in one lane and now I'm like, I don't even think I'm going to be good at that. I ain't skinny enough to do modeling and I got way too many tattoos. So, I think maybe it's better if I try to actually learn from all these individual people here, like all of you guys. You are very successful in your podcast, and I know all of us like to learn a little bit about how you got started and, just all of that. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, once again, welcome to Real Talk in the Building, brought to you by Illinois Media School here in Chicago campus. I've been doing podcasts for maybe 3 years, and International Podcast Day is something that I look forward to because it kind of, sometimes we can kind of go under the radar, a lot of people don't watch podcasts, some people don't listen to them. So I feel like being here at this school, it helped me to sharpen some tools, but like I said, I came for radio, but learning how to work the board, learning how to edit, learning how to do different things, it's kind of opening my eyes to maybe I want to be behind the scenes, maybe I don't want to be just a voice, maybe I want to learn different avenues. So I think that this day kind of highlights a lot of different podcasts because we talk about in the class here about different podcasts and what it means to start a podcast and not being shy. Do you think, I wouldn't call you a shy person, but would you start a podcast on like a more bigger?
I would probably start just like a podcast that people could listen to.
Okay.
I would have to work my way up on feeling comfortable. Like, the podcast that you do is really, really dope and inspirational. Hopefully one day I'll be like you, but right now I don't know. I feel like I have a good way of talking to people, and sometimes people get distracted when they look at me, so I would only prefer people to listen to me so they can actually hear what I have to say, and what I say matters, because it does.
So that's big that you said that. So once again, Real Talk in the building, Illinois Media School. We're doing it big here. The podcast spectrum, do you feel like you can talk in a room full of people as opposed to being behind a mic and thousands of people are listening to you? Are you more nervous doing that?
Yeah, I would say mainly just talking by myself makes me more nervous. I like having people to dialogue with, to, jump off different topics and people give their different opinions, because, I feel like what I think and what I feel matters, but I like to know what everybody else thinks too. And I feel like that's really important doing podcasts, because a lot of people don't feel valued in what they say. Like you said, a lot of people don't listen to podcasts, so I know it's hard for people to actually be on podcasts and be the people that's talking, because you really have to get viewers to care about what you're saying,
I think that's a very good point, having people care about what you're saying, because you have a lot of different titles and topics for these podcasts. You got Drink Champs, you got I Am Athlete, you got celebrities coming out with podcasts. So if you just Ronal that's down 43rd and King Drive, who gonna
exactly they gonna be like who gonna listen? Who listening to that?
So you have to be unique and you have to be yourself. I think that shows when you're on air, whether you're just talking to yourself, whether you're in front of cameras or lights or mics. If you're just being yourself, somebody's going to like it, and that somebody's going to tell somebody, and that somebody's going to tell somebody, right? So being in this school, it helped me to learn that maybe I came in wanting to be on radio, but maybe it's so many different intricates that I can learn to be behind the scenes. Do you feel like you might have a career in radio now?
Honestly, yes, I do. I like hosting. Right now, we're actually working on creating our own radio station. So that's going to be something new to kind of get me to see if I want to be the next How You Doing, or if I want to be somebody else. Hey, who knows? I just know I like to talk to people, and I really like this school because it gives everybody a chance to do something that they're good at. You got people that's good at photos, kids' perspective. You got good writers here. You got musicians, codepodic. Even young Zeke over here. Everybody's really, really great at something. You got Biscuit. He always either teaching somebody something, cooking something, or doing something. So I feel like everybody is really, really going to be successful in this class that we're in. Even if it's not specifically only in radio, or even if it's not what they came to this school originally to do. I feel like everybody's going to learn so much by graduation, and I just really can't wait to walk across the stage with you guys and be like, hey, mama, I did it. Things like that.
Right. Real Talk in the building, Illinois Media School, Chicago campus. We here talking about something so important on a huge day.
So I have a question regarding your, how you create your podcast and stuff like that. Like, what's your writing process for that? How long does it take you to write all of the stuff that you need for your whole episode?
It's interesting because I do three. I do a sports podcast, Bars and Buckets. Shout out to Corner, Marco, and AD. Do that on Thursday nights. I do the Non-Society podcast, which is strictly myself, which is audio. You can find that on Anchor, Spotify, and everything like that. And then I do Thinking Outside the Box at the NDTV Network. So for these shows, they have different identities, right? So writing for them is easy because I love sports. The Non-Society is easy because it's my life. I can talk about my life for hours, right, and things that's going on in the world. And then TOTB is something that's just a broad spectrum. So once again, I just think that the whole thing about podcasting is so dope because it just helps people understand. So again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It's your girl, Foxy Baby Doll.
Reggie.